King Prince now. Look, I got people knocking before they come in, man. Yo, come on.
Hey, Prince, what's on? Willie's punk at?
You wanna?
Halfway through the program, I become one of them.
Got me in this right.
Being in jail, people think like it's just all about gang banging, but there is another side to it that people don't see. And it is like a family for real.
That one right there is cute as David Prince. He's in tune with himself, and he knows his strengths. When it comes down to it, he's a person you want on your side.
Prince is just very, very strong-minded individual.
If anything pops off, if it hits the fan, so to speak, he'll be the one who's not gonna let anything happen to you.
Damn, I care about the inmates. When you're a shepherd, you gotta lead sheep. My responsibilities in the pod are to keep peace.
Hey, too loud, Holmes. It don't gotta be that loud. Y'all over there can hear that TV perfectly. I got mine over here loaded. I snatched these off the wall.
We arguing over the volume on the TV, bruh.
You act like I want to read subtitles. Well, y'all come over here and watch subtitles then.
Willie and Rocker's issue was volume on the TV.
You know what? No, all that. I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Two people I consider friends.
Don't with me, I ain't gonna with you. You understand?
That's cool.
Stay the out of my way, homeboy.
Stay out of mine, too.
The worlds was about to clash.
Well, you too.
You understand me?
You understand me. Don't with me.
I have lost so many friends due to their pride, due to their bad decisions.
The jawing continues, all the TV's going off, and everybody going to their room.
That's cool.
That's what's really gonna happen.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let y'all make that decision.
Real.
When people you consider that close to you become selfish, you can let them be their own destruction, or you at least try to step in and make sense of it all for both of them, because at this point in time, they're not able to see clearly.
Prince, we all need to come together and talk right now, bro.
Oh, you fool. Yeah, I'm looking at you, homeboy. What's up, bro?
Two grown-ass men unable to make conscientious decisions is beyond me.
I've been to where it is. What's up, dog? Nah, hold on. What's up, dog?
I stepped in because two people I consider friends are going head to head. And for what? Why?
I'm dead serious, bro.
Wait.
Everything we've talked about, everything that we've grown together, everything that we created went out the window.
Everybody calm down for a second. Everybody calm down.
The rules state in jail that whenever another man disrespects another man, that they are to fight.
So I don't know what your problem is with me, but you sitting there squaring up with me.
No, bro, no.
Hey, bro, check this out.
Bro, Robert, chill. I need you to untake your hand, sir. Right now.
I'm trying to talk to him,
I
yo.
need for everybody to get away from this door right now.
I'm just trying to talk to him. That's it. We just having a conversation.
I need for you to unwrap your hands because you look like you want to do something.
I might.
You making this more than what it is, man.
I'm a man, bro. I gotta stand up for you.
That has nothing to do with your manhood.
At all.
You keep that attitude, bro. You
Listen,
keep that attitude. Calm down.
Y'all don't listen, yo. Alright, man. Listen, y'all.
I'm counting on you, Mr. Prince. I don't want that section to suffer hard because of this, man.
Listen, man, I promise you, I give you my word, I got you.
They gonna suffer hard.
It ain't about to be nothing, bro.
Okay, all right.
I felt the need to step in because in order to finish this, I need them.
Man, I'm gonna say this from the bottom of my heart, man. Y'all hurt my soul right now, bro. Like, I'm almost to a point where I want to come to tears, and I'm gonna tell you why, bro.
Y'all don't deserve to be in this situation, man. Both of y'all looking on release times. And y'all don't it up. Man, this jail politics, y'all. This not working, all that. I'm a man, you a man. We gotta work, we gotta stab each other. That not cool, bruh. And I don't even get emotional, bruh. This hurt me because I with y'all, bruh. I don't have to, I choose to, man. We sleep in the same room every night, bruh. Every night, man.
But I'm not gonna let somebody flex on me, bro.
Listen, man. Every battle that comes, you do not fight, dog. You all shut the up and listen, man. Oh my God, bro. You do get kind of weary though, cause there's no one here that can lead better than me. You know what I'm saying? Like if everybody resting on my back, who I'ma rest on? Rocker, I'm gonna say this in the most respectful way possible. Yo, pride, my yo, pride. How about that? Now fight me, cause I'm flexing on you. You a father, my. You got a daughter, you got a wife, you got a family. I don't got no parents, I don't got no wife, no kids, no nothing to me. And even I know that my pride can get me killed. How you don't know that? If you feel like the man disrespected you, go and talk to him. It's called, guess what? Communication. Y'all have to communicate, man. And kind of
I got heated to a point where I shouldn't have been, you know? I'm man enough to admit that. I'm man enough to say I'm sorry. To you too, Prince, I'm sorry, because you don't need to be going through all of this heat right now. I thank you for being more than a friend, you're a brother. If we can put this behind us, let's put it behind us. You know?
That's cool, bro. I'm not tripping it.
Apologize too, bro. I'm saying you're not tripping, bro.
I did apologize to
Say
him.
it again.
I apologize. I accept what I did and what I said.
And I understand that.
y'all good, man. I'm out. I'm in there babysitting. I'm tired of all this. I don't give a about my mission. Judge me? Y'all gonna judge anyway, whether I give you something to judge me for or not. It's pretty much where I'm at right now. I'm ready to get the out of there. I can honestly say in here, all of them are like considered close friends to me, but I'm sick of the petty.
We arguing over the volume on the TV, man.
These walking around, beating their chest, but ain't.
Me? I ain't gonna with you.
That's cool.
I'm sick of my mission. You know, find the big drug people, see how they sneaking things in. Did that?
I connect with Bill for the next 3 years. And I'm taking between them.
I done did everything that's been asked of me. I'm done with following the rules.
Hey, bro.
I can talk to whoever I want to, regardless of Chicano, Paisa, Kinfolk, Wood. I don't give a who it is. They gonna follow suit. Dylan is more of a hipster, grew up in a black neighborhood type white boy, you know what I mean? Just cool as he vibe better with the black culture. If you wanna be black, then be black. You know what I'm saying? You just not the typical white boy. One of the rules of jail is the Woods do not eat with kinfolk, which are African Americans. Man, listen, I don't give a about no politics. The rules, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you want to sit at the table? Honestly, bro, the choice is totally up to you.
Bro, I've been wanting to sit at the table every time you be talking. Come eat with me, come eat with me.
You all too! Come on down to Pinell County's finest meal. You are in for a treat today, sir. Yep.
Beans again?
Do you want a trade? I forgot your cookie.
In jail, You choose your race. You have to stay with your race. So Dylan has chosen, you know, and this freaking craziness that it is, to affiliate himself with the kinsfolk.
He's running one race and then moves on and jumps to another race. But you can't do that. It's a spit in the face to all of us that have taken care of him.
When you start seeing intermingling, like other races eating with other races, that's one telltale sign that something bad is going to happen to them. We all get along, but when it comes to these rules, they need to be abided by, because when you get to prison, or what we call the yard, you're gonna have to answer for everything you did in jail.
David welcomed Dylan with open arms into their group. I don't know that he understands that this has put a target on him. David's making a terrible mistake.
Native American right here. What is it? We got Chicano. We all human, bro.
I've been asked to choose sides.
Have you?
Yeah, because Josh wants me to eat with either folks or the white people.
Call Prince in here.
Way to go back up.
Prince.
What's up, bro? Josh told me to make a choice between Wood and
Today?
And he told Mark, he gave the message to Mark to give me.
To Mark?
Yeah, because Mark's the preacher man and the moderation.
I love Mark, but Mark holds a position now? But what has Mark done to be like, yo, all right, bro, you here now? I'm in the pod with him every day.
You want to stay there or do you want to come over? Or until you would just don't because you couldn't run Dolo, bro.
I want to eat some yard. I'm going to be running kids. I don't know. Can I run Dolo in the yard? No. So then I got to run with someone. And I don't want to run with the whites.
He just want to be around more people he can relate to. He's not comfortable, I ain't gonna say with white folk, but with these specific white people that come in. You got one who come in white power tatted on him. Josh got white power tatted on him. Dylan don't got a racist bone in his body. Wouldn't you be uncomfortable?
What's your decision? What are you gonna do?
I can tell Josh real quick and then I can bring Josh in here.
Have all the heads come in.
I'm going out. Darling, I'm out. Darling.
Alright, this is basically this guy who wants to run kinfolk because he's more black than white, technically.
The woods on the yard are gonna off, dude. Why would kill you?
Brother, I understand. Kind of relax, chill out.
Prince just doesn't understand what the situation is. Be in prison, which is where he's going. If you're white and something pops off with kinfolk, he's gonna be the first target. He's gonna be the first one that every white boy goes to, is to get him, because he's a traitor.
Some black guys are political too. And it wouldn't be just some woods rolling in on you. That's a multicultural situation there, because no race can let that happen.
I don't know. Kinfolk, wood. I ain't believe girl. Like,
What angers me is his ignorance of the situation, and when you try to talk to him, it's like he just doesn't want to accept the way it is. The hell with the rules, the hell with everything, but they don't seem to realize is, you know, it's gonna be real bad on him.
give a about no color and what breed, bro.
I don't understand a lot of what David's saying because he has never been in the prison system, whereas Josh has been incarcerated. He knows what it's like to live the life of an inmate.
I don't want him going to the yard and they would do me.
Dylan needs to wake up and realize that he's a target in my eyes.
I don't give a about none of this, man. We all speak the same language, bro. Struggle.
So did you make this decision?
Dylan said he's going over to kinfolk. Man, ain't nobody gonna kill Dylan, man. You tripping, bro.
They ain't really that serious. They're not gonna kill the man.
It became an issue because Josh made it an issue.
It seems like David doesn't care.
Look at it like this. This is a cool pod. This is a cool pod. Ain't nobody gonna, you ain't gonna catch no slack from me.
David is breaking the rules and putting Dylan in danger.
The more you hurt me, the meaner I get, you know?
Everyone knew something was getting ready to pop off. Dylan's got a big target on his back now. Word's out that he's open season.
I'll go ahead and go off.
La Huda, 5050. Y'all don't live in there. No.
Supposedly,
Help me help you guys.
Supposedly they said
Help me help you guys. Okay?
I got you.
Alright, you understand what I'm saying?
If the DOs didn't walk into the pod, something was gonna happen.
What's up, Rocker?
Rancher, not Rocker. Name's not Rocker.
I was gonna ask you guys the same thing. Told you. Hey,
Ratcher put me, Josh, and Eric.
You close.
So they put us in the hall, and Ratcher was like, today been a weird ass day, but I'm trying to tell y'all, like, man, please don't let me work hard, please, y'all, like, and you guys are the voices for your groups. Yeah. Not what I wanted to hear, because now I am spotlighted. Which sucks, because now my every move is watched. Everything I say is watched. Dylan is at a point right now where he cool, like we rock with him. It don't matter what color skin you are, you know. The rules, because the rules is just a tool to gain compliance.
What did y'all say? He's salty, huh?
Yeah. We're gonna be eating together, so you better save a seat for me.
I'm not talking that.
I'm not too much for the politics myself. I don't care about it or whatever, you know. It's all just seems like bullcrap. I don't want to be part of that.
I'm not political, I'm not racist. All I'm gonna do is get the out of here. Man. Roll out. What I trying to go to? I'm trying to get back to my home over here.
Which one was you in before you came in? You was in G, I know you was in G.
100.
You was in one?
Yeah.
My man, talk to me with respect. What's up? Swing.
I'm telling you over there, bro, it's popping over there, man.
My homie over there. I don't know who's running with. Yeah, bro. I said Chicago, but I'm thinking he might run with Chicago.
Puerto Rican?
Yeah.
I thought they took with him.
Real?
Yeah.
He from
New York. Yeah. I got into it with him.
Real? Why?
Over haircuts, bro.
What?
You told Bishaw that Abner is your boy.
Yeah.
Does that compromise your Abner's cover story?
Who you running with, though? Scum. Okay.
Were you able to explain to Bishaw how you would have known Abner or that Abner could have been your boy?
It's easy. I just say I know him from back in the day. We from the East Coast.
He still over there? Yeah, I don't know when he get out.
I took it upon myself to throw Abner's name out there. Because when it comes to, like, B. Shaw, he's not going to question nothing I say. Nobody in this pot will question nothing I say. I don't give a who it is. But go ahead with your questions.
Shaw! Where's Shaw?
B. Shaw?
Shaw. B. Shaw, right? Come on down!
Really moving for real? B. Shaw's leaving is weird because his whole demeanor had changed. So I could tell that he basically didn't like what was going on. And yeah, that was basically it for the most part.
This is weird.
You know what? And
Let's go right now. Just swap it over. And now, I never have a problem with this. Ever have a problem. All the time.
I ain't gonna lie, I can't stand some of these DOs. But Bratcher is like on my A++ list of DOs. Really helpful, listen to you, talk to you. Having a cool ass DO in that bitch, like, helps your day so much more. Somebody like that, you gotta keep him in your pocket. And I'm thinking in my head, like, if he only knew, like, I'm a sergeant, I'm on a SWAT team, I'm an FTO. I done did it all, man. So it's like, he doesn't know that, of course, but like, I am a leader where I'm at, you know. Wish I could just say something to him. I'm gonna holler at you in a minute when you get a chance on some one-on-one. Just let me know when you're free. I'm free now, man. I don't wanna talk around here.
The DOs don't speak privately with inmates. So when Prince left, I was a little taken aback. Why would David go up to him and just chit-chat? I don't like this at all.
David, how you going, man?
Freezing in this bitch.
So when we, watch what's happening on all the cameras that we have, we notice when people come and go, and if they're gone, we get concerned about them if we don't know where people are. So today you were gone for a period of time. We were concerned because we didn't know where you were.
I talk with a DO.
Yeah, so can you tell me about that? What?
Yeah.
Why were you gone? Did he call you out or what?
No, I asked to talk to him in regards to the whole pod itself, everything.
Interested in what happened out there because I'm concerned.
I'm telling you, when I was outside the pod with Bratcher, we talked about the Dillon incident. We talked about the current incident he had just did with B. Shaw. As far as moving him,
That was it? That was all you guys talked about?
yes.
Okay. You know, what I need to know is, if we put you back in, then we can trust you.
Oh, I ain't about to say I ain't gonna say nothing. I know the truth. I know what actually happened. Everybody can't handle the truth. Everybody don't deserve the truth. It's my decision.
You're gone for a long time, bud.
Did you at any point during that conversation reveal who you are for real?
This situation's not good. Chief Hedrick just called. One of our participants has blown their cover. This is disastrous for us. The last thing we want is somebody to get hurt. We're gonna head into the facility now and see how bad the situation is. We could potentially be pulling all of these guys out. That might be the end of this program for us.
I was awakened by Prince, they want you. And I'm like, what?
Come on, Prince, let's go.
As I walked out the door, I started to realize, like, okay, is this good? Is this bad? I don't know.
So, you know we're here, it's not good, right? We heard that you talked to some DOs.
No, not like that. Not about anything with the production.
I mean, we got the story like, he told me the names of the other people, he gave me his name, and this dude's a cop.
It wasn't like that, though.
Did you give him your name, your full name?
Well, one person. I discussed some things with him.
I didn't do it to throw anything under the bus or throw the whole production out there in the window. It wasn't like that, bro. You feel me? And y'all know I ain't lying to y'all. It wasn't like that, man. You know I ain't lying.
The thing is it got him freaked out. Those little conversations put a lot of things in motion.
Did you tell me you were a cop?
No, not necessarily.
Because that's the word amongst the DOs is we got a cop in there. Imagine if that word got out. I don't know what we're gonna do with Mark, because all it takes is 2 DOs to start talking and another inmate hears it. Boom. We just can't take that chance. The last thing we want is to turn the inmates on us. So today you're gonna get released.
Coming from where I come from, knowing the things that I know, man.
But you also know loose lips sink ships.
Yeah, depending on who you rocking with, you feel what I'm saying? Depending on who you rocking with.
As good of a job as David was doing, I just can't risk the safety of the other participants or my staff. So as of right now, we have no other choice but to pull David from the program. We're not 100% sure who else David might have talked to, but our DOs did the right thing in bringing this to our attention. They'll be brought into the circle of trust so that this leak stops here. If word spreads that we have undercover plants inside the jail, these inmates could riot, attack a DO, or maybe even worse. I am very concerned about Mark's safety because he's been in the same pod with David.
Prince, it's my favorite.
Even that story? Well, the first time I ever let myself get attached like that, bro.
Really sad. Willie, you can't get attached like this, bro. Homie, Prince is gone.
Dylan told me Prince is gone. I was like, wow, he's gone? I don't know if that has something to do with the Officer Bratcher incident or not. I know they did speak privately, but I don't know what they spoke about. So I'm not sure how he left. Did he tap out? Did they just tell him to pack his bags? What happened?
I know he had some lotion, if y'all don't mind. Thank y'all so much.
Up until now, I could look over on the other side of the pod and know that David was there. If something were to go down, someone would have my back. And now I don't have that anymore. So I'm genuinely, truly concerned.
Here. Yeah, I don't know. All the way down to the back. Go ahead and put your civilian clothes on, inmate clothes in this bucket. If you're gonna change it out, don't leave the room a mess.
I was given objectives when I came in, and I could have been like most and just focus on those objectives and just said everything else. Yeah. I didn't. I went in there, and maybe this is part of the reason why I told Bratcher. I went in there as myself. I come from a 5th most dangerous city in America. I'm talking about 6 and 7 car chases a night, 5 and 6 homicides a week. Don't nobody tell me like good ass job, you know what I'm saying? And I don't really give a what nobody got to say about what I did. Because I saw me in Bratcher, you know what I'm saying? None of that they talking about, you feel me? Remember that. To God the glory. Everybody else, don't even matter. People can point and laugh and talk. Even producers can point and tell you you're wrong, you did this, you did that, man. Take your ass in there then. It's a difference when you in the grind, you in the struggle, man. Do you really know struggle? No, you don't know. You don't have no clue, man. So before anybody come down here trying to whip the lash on my back, take a look in the mirror. Woo-wee. I'm talking from my heart. So go ahead, judge me. I hide everything with my personality. But inside, I'm constantly battling, man. Point fingers, laugh at me. Call me a wimp. Oh, you didn't make it through. Did I not? Because they said I didn't make it through? Or did I made it through what God wanted me to go through and I did it, and now my job is done here? How about that?
Seat over there. I don't know if you remember Anna.
I'm a lawyer.
Oh, okay.
So this is just 2 copies. This is it's an amendment to the participant agreement that you originally signed. It talks about how by disclosing the project inside and to whoever it was disclosed to, it's a breach of the agreement. But we've also built in a way to remedy that breach, which is to keep you sequestered for the next X number of days, mainly to maintain the safety of the program, maintain the safety of people that are still in the facility, and make sure that, you know, we're not contacting anyone or, you know, disclosing anything to anyone that would jeopardize that. So the sequestering means you're gonna stay here, but no email, no phone, no contacting anyone.
Yeah, I don't gotta talk to anybody.
This is a really unusual thing for us because what they now have is confirmation.
Right.
And so we need to take that very seriously to just see whether that turns into anything that requires us to shut the program down, essentially, which is in the cards. So, I mean, if you want to just take a look and kind of walk you through different things.
Yeah, we can talk about it.
And what this will do is basically it puts our agreement back.
Right. So just put it back in place.
Exactly.
I'm hip.
There's a place to sign on the back. Great, thank you.
Yeah, buddy. Damn, TV, that's big, just for me. Man, yo, it's crazy. You gotta love it. Pillows. Pillows! A pillow, bro. You know how happy I am to have something as simple as a pillow?
You should still be sitting on a cot, right?
Shoulda, coulda, wouldas ain't never won no fight. Nope, I don't question it. Whatever reason I'm here, I'm here. In my mind, I didn't fail. I achieved every objective I ever wanted while I was in there. Everything. Man, clean bathroom. My own sink, I got a mirror, toilet. Man. You just appreciate it. I can't even put into words how much you just appreciate this, man. Yet take it for granted every day. Damn, man, that's a blessing. This is a blessing. This little box of soap is a blessing, man. One of my missions was to find drugs and drug paraphernalia that was either in or incoming into the jail facility. You don't even know, what it's like to even be able to touch a slice of pizza, man. I'm actually excited for the debrief. I'm excited to be able to just show my findings. The amount of knowledge that I have achieved, they're gonna be highly, highly, highly pleased with it. I've done above and beyond. I've always pushed myself to the limit. That's why I am successful. That's why I am who I am. Everything that's tying into me being the bad guy, it's not gonna happen. I refuse to destroy my integrity under no means. So I stand by my actions.
David has been sequestered since we removed him from the jail, but we do need to meet with him to find out exactly what he was thinking and exactly what was said to compromise the program.
You started off real strong, you moved up real quick.
Yeah, a little bit.
Then right at the end, there was some information exchanged.
Which one was you in before you came in? 100. You was in one?
Yeah.
My homie over there.
Yeah, I run with Pisces and Chicago, but I think he might run with Chicago.
Puerto Rican?
Yeah. He from New York.
Yeah.
I just say I know him from back in the day. We from the East Coast.
However it came about, that got over to Abner's pod, and that caused problems.
Yeah, that wasn't me. Me and B-Shaw never had a conversation about Puerto Rico or none of that. And I put that on my dead father. Never said that.
Regardless of what information was shared, a little bit went a long way, and it caused a huge ripple effect. And I feel like you put people in danger because you let your ego get the best of you in certain times. I'm looking at you as a fellow cop. You were given a mission, and right off the bat, you that up.
Okay, let's get this out there real quick. What it boils down to is, if y'all think I don't give a you're dead wrong. I get how it seems, I get how it looks, but understand something. No disrespect to anybody in here, but this TV. I get lives on the line. I save lives. Y'all, the stories that's rotating in my head, y'all can only imagine the I done came across. Until you go to jail and you deal with addicts, you deal with who don't have no fathers, don't give a about life or death. Man, can't nobody talk to me about what the I did. I didn't go in there and do
but what the I was supposed to do. And don't lose sight of it.
I know for a fact I made a positive impact while I was there. You know, a lot of people gonna judge, a lot of people gonna have they say so, and that's fine. But just realize that, you know, I put my all into this.
Welcome to 60 Days In, The Aftermath. I'm Dan Abrams. We just wrapped up season 5 of 60 Days In. The 6 participants who investigated the Pinal County Jail are here to understand and unpack what ended up being another controversial and shocking end to the program. Let's meet our panel. I'd like to welcome Sheriff Lamb, Chief Thomas, and Deputy Chief Hedrick from the Pinal County Jail. I'm also joined by the program's participants, Brooke, David, Jasmine, Abner, Vivian, and Mark. Hello to all of you. It's great to have you guys here.
Like a family reunion, right?
Yeah.
It's awesome.
It's cool.
PTSD?
PTSD, yeah.
PTSD.
A dysfunctional family reunion or a normal family reunion? Or I guess normal is dysfunctional, but yeah. What were those first moments like arriving into the pod?
It was nervous. You know, I'm the super fan, so watching it and actually living it it's like, oh my gosh, this is for real. It is surreal walking in there and realizing I'm living this for the next 60 days.
Was there anything better or worse than you'd expected?
Food.
Was better or worse?
Food was worse.
Oh, Jasmine, come on, girl. You know you like that food.
After the first 2 days, I really was about to starve because I was like, I can't do this. But when I saw them 2 eat, I was like, but it's like everything was just scrabbled together, and I was like, let's get it.
What was it, 4:30 breakfast, 10:30 lunch, and then 4:30 dinner? And then you just starve for the rest of the night?
You guys aren't doing nothing else. Where you
That's
going?
crazy, man.
All right, now, most of you at one point or another had some kind of conflict with the detention officers. Let's take a look.
Willie's singing, it just alleviates more stress off of you.
You can't be doing that, homie.
What the?
You cannot be doing that.
Why?
You're supposed to do that outside, not indoors.
Oh, come on. Am I disturbing anybody?
You are way too loud. You're disturbing everybody.
He ain't disturbing nobody up in here.
You ain't supposed to be doing it.
You interrupt our little bit of feng shui, and then you lied and said people was complaining and no one had complained, not a single person. Willie was highly pissed.
David, you were pretty frustrated there about the incident with Willie singing.
As far as Willie singing his songs, you know, we've been doing it every week, and no one has ever complained. Like, everyone looks forward to it, everyone. That particular DO, things he said, it was to, like, you know, make you feel like you were beneath him.
All right, anyone else have incidents with the officers?
No? Okay, let's move on.
It's time to talk to David and ask the question, what happened? Let's take a look at David's journey.
Yeah. What's good, big bro? How you? What's going on? Yeah, bro.
As soon as I walked in my cell, I was approached by the head. Because of how he carried himself, I could tell, you know. I'm at a point right now where naturally people want to come and talk to me. They want to tell me stuff. Here I am now, second in command of the kinfolk. So now I find myself having to step up more and more and more to, like, make sure things right, make sure things running cool.
Richard shouldn't have went in there and touched that man's bed.
Richard gotta stop getting in everybody.
I said, you know what? I'm gonna nip this in the butt now.
Y'all go in my room, touch I'm beating y'all ass. Flat the I don't give a about none of that. If it ain't you, sit your ass down and watch TV, man. Everybody ain't gotta be a part of the group. That's why half you in here not. Oh, one more thing. If y'all don't like it, fight me.
I become one of them.
I mean, this right.
What is your mission?
Original mission was find things going on with drugs and paraphernalia and contraband and everything. I just want to do my time and just, like roll out.
You act like I want to read subtitles. Well, y'all come over here and watch subtitles then.
Don't with me. I ain't gonna with you.
That's cool. That's cool with me.
Out of my way, homeboy.
Stay out of mine too.
Willie and Anthony's issue was volume on the TV.
But I'm not gonna let somebody flex on me, bro.
Listen, man. Every battle that comes, you do not fight, dog. Yo, pride, man. Y'all good, man. I'm out.
I'm tired of all it. It's pretty much where I'm at right now.
The choice is totally up to you. You know, if you want to be black, then be black.
I give a about no politics.
David welcomed Dylan with open arms into their group. I don't know that he understands that this has put a target on him. David's making a terrible mistake. I'm worried for Dylan. He could very well lose his life.
David, how do you feel watching that?
You know what? To be honest, I don't know how to feel. I do see that I resorted back to my old days. I can see it already. I guess seeing yourself, you feel like in that moment, feel like I did what I had to do. That was necessary.
You did seem like you got involved with a lot of people's business in terms of what was happening in the pod.
That's not by choice. I can honestly say it wasn't like I was like, oh, who fighting? Or what's going on? Come tell me what happened. A lot of people in there made a lot of bad decisions. So when someone comes in and they, in a sense, they're not used to seeing you, they're not used to having that role model or somebody to look up to, and they naturally look for advice. They naturally look for somebody to help lead them, push them in the right direction. So that's pretty much how a lot of things came towards me.
Did you see yourself as a mediator?
Yes, most.
Not a meddler?
No, I wouldn't call myself a meddler. Nah, I definitely mediated a lot of issues, and that right there is probably only a snippet of the amount of things that really went on that could have really went on that I stopped. Yeah, I definitely wasn't no meddler. Nah.
When you were listening to Mark talk about you, do you think that was a fair characterization where he's basically saying, look, he's putting Dylan at risk here. He's putting him in danger.
Negative, of course not. Because had he known the whole entire situation, he would never said that. It just looked like that based off of what his head was telling him. You get what I'm saying?
I wouldn't say what my head was telling me. I would say the race was telling me.
Well, I mean, they going by the head,
I was
though.
being told on my end, he's going to be jumped if he pledges to you guys. And there was communication actually going to the yards. And when I say yards, I mean prison. And it came back that they were to life flight him out, you know?
This was one of a few incidents where David actually thinks he's bigger than what's going on. He thinks he can, like, do his thing. And when he did that, someone had to pay the price for David bringing him in.
Which seems to be a revolving theme around David.
Well, I didn't really bring him in. That's the thing. See, that's why we're here, to clear the air.
Rules.
No, because I'm a secondary. I got a head above me. Am I correct?
Yeah,
I didn't call that shot.
I think you had more influence than you realized, and you could influence him to, hey, man, we can hang out and stuff, but you got to follow the rules to an extent so you don't get beat down.
Now, David, you quickly earned the trust of the inmates in your pod, but one choice you made had a direct impact on one of the other participants, putting him at risk. Let's take a look.
Which one was you there before you came? You was in G, I know you was in G. One. You was in one?
Yeah. I'm telling you over there, bro, it's popping over there, man.
My homie over there. I think he might run with Chicano.
He Puerto Rican?
Yeah.
I got into it with him.
Real?
Yeah.
He from
New York. Yeah. I got into it with him. Over haircut, bro.
You told Bishaw that Abner is your boy.
Yeah.
Does that compromise you or Abner's cover story?
It's all Bishaw.
Bishaw, look at Bishaw back.
Hey, Bishaw's here, dog.
You got the hot sauce?
Make it look good for the camera. Make it look good for the camera.
So Bishaw came back to the 100. Bishaw confirmed that David knows me. What are you stupid? I don't know you. You're a kinfolk. You're undercover. You just blatantly snitched on me. Billy, Bishaw, and Tyrus, they were in the room talking. So I asked one of the Chicanos just to throw a decoy, go get a tuna in the room. I just want to see what they're saying. He goes in there and they zip.
That's why
So automatically I know it has to do with me. Word gets around real quick, so it's like now I have to listen to everything they say. You follow their lips, their words. I saw Billy standing in front of my cell, signing to the other side. And I'm watching the letters he's using. It's C, Chicano. They're waiting for the green light. He was targeting me. I felt vulnerable there, you know? I'm going the home.
Cruz, 103, Cruz.
Abner, you've been waiting for months to confront David about it. What do you want to say?
The footage speaks for itself, but my thing is, what were your intentions?
Honestly, this is being honest, no malicious intent. I literally lost sight of myself. I literally was thinking, that's my homeboy, we both from and I remember saying, like, we both from the East Coast. I know he woo. For that, I apologize, because I really wasn't. That was just a mental lapse, and you know what I'm saying? If you think about it, look how I'm saying it. I'm saying it like it's okay, like it's cool. I'm not saying it like, yo, go him up. You know what I'm saying? He did it. I was just talking in general, you feel me? But
I understand that your intention was not malicious, but that's the difference between me and you. I've been there.
Talk about the threat that you felt.
When I read the sign language, it was Chicano, green light, program, snitch, confirmation. And one of the letters he used was SK, like saying shank. And I was like, they're waiting for a shank to come from the other side. I'm not here for that.
What did you guys think about what David told Bishaw?
Well, we had the same reaction what Abner had on the video when they told us what David had said.
I'm just glad he admitted it. That was the step.
I didn't mean no harm, though. I literally was just talking.
You can tell.
I literally was just talking, I got lost in that though.
Well, and
get lost in
and one of the things that you struggled with is the more power you got, the less things mattered to you.
Right.
And you can see it in your face there. You're like,
it's true.
Whatever.
Can you understand why
For
Abner
sure.
was so upset and angry?
I would never question it. You're correct to be upset at me.
Yeah.
There couldn't have been a worse person to say it to. Bishaw was like...
Anybody else I could have pretty much covered. If you told a Chicano...
And then you had problems with him. I didn't know until he confirmed it was you.
Yeah.
And that's why we were all talking, because he brought up he had a little squabble. I'm like, I'm like, oh, man, what?
But you do take responsibility.
For sure. No question about it.
For what you did and what happened.
Yes.
Do you forgive him now that you...
Oh, of course. Not only as a Christian, but I know his caliber, and that's not him. I know it was in malice, but it's like, here I am, I'm like, man, he's gotta know some street smart, but then again, I'm like, oh, he's in law enforcement. He's in the streets. He's in the streets.
No.
But He's the good guy.
But
He's not the bad guy.
Now, we've been discussing David's journey and the consequences of some of his decisions. But we are now about to reveal one of the most shocking moments of season 5, which none of you are aware of. Let's take a look.
I'm gonna holler at you in a minute when you get a chance on some one-on-one. Just let me know when you're free. I'm free now, man. I don't wanna talk around here.
So Bratcher pulled David out. I don't know what they spoke about.
We heard that you talked to some DOs.
No, not like that. Not about anything with the production.
Did you tell me you were a cop?
No, not necessarily.
I mean, we got the story like he told me the names of the other people, he gave me his name, and this dude's a cop. Imagine if that word got out. We just can't take that chance. So today you're gonna get released.
Abner, you look stunned.
Yeah, and it's funny because Bratcher came into my unit and he was like, one day he's like, hey, New York. Now I understand. So not only was my cover blown once, but twice.
Like we talked about before, it had a huge ripple effect that I don't think David understood at the time, that little things like that could equal somebody getting assaulted, somebody getting hurt worse.
If you get 2 detention officers inadvertently talking about how we got a cop in here, all it takes is for one inmate to overhear that.
There was a lot of stress going on in the pod at that particular time, a lot of fights, you know, and that was my understanding on the whole thing, was that he pulled you out to talk to you about that. And, you know, I see the video here, and you actually hollered at him and said, hey, man. So, I mean, I don't know what happened here.
And we were already stressed because with the B-Shaw thing, we started getting pedigree checks.
And that's a clear signal that something's going down. That means shot callers from the prison yards have put the word out that everybody needs to start checking everybody because we have snitches in the pods. And what that means is when they have any suspicion that what happened to our lieutenant, it's gonna be that kind of hit. It's not gonna be just go up to the room and talk.
So, David, did you reveal the program to Officer Bratcher?
No. When we talked, our pod that day was going bananas. Crazy, something that's never did. Bratcher, in my book, on my notes, is one of the good guys. He's one of the ones that actually gave, actually cared. I saw so much of myself in him, and I'm like, man, I don't want him to lose his. I took it upon myself to talk to Bratcher. Yes, I did. I said, Bratcher, let me holler at you. Bratcher and me had a discussion as far as like the overall pod. He did touch base on what he was doing as far as research. He has been doing research. All I said to this man was, you're doing a great job. Stay narrow, don't lose it. In the sense I told him I needed it. Maybe that's enough for him to put the pieces together, you know, but to say, oh yeah, like, he told the whole thing.
But why would he have then called and said, this guy says he's a cop, and he's identified the other people who are in this program?
Listen, I can't answer that. If you want to scapegoat me, that's fine. I can do that. I'll take that role. Maybe I did confirm it for him with certain words, but all I'll just say, oh yeah, this 60 days in, I'm such and such, she's such and such, he's such and such. No. And let me tell you about this, and I'm gonna go right into this. I'm a cop. I'm a very highly decorated cop. This right here, see the rest of y'all go home, y'all got a life. This is my life we talking about. This is my career we talking about. When people see that, ain't no department gonna wanna rock with me. I still gotta live my life and deal with whatever comes from this. The world gonna see this and be like, damn, my own peers gonna see it and be like, so what, we can't trust him, no? So before we throw a mask on me and make me the bad guy like I'm so awful and I'm horrible and he did this and he did that, let's be honest. No, I didn't. Yes, I had a conversation with a DO that I thought I could trust. And I'm gonna get a little emotional on it. I may have confirmed a few things, literally a few things. Not, oh, this.
Yeah, it goes back to kind of the same thing with the B-Shot thing. Just that little bit of information caused a lot of disruption. It was enough for us to take action on it. But David had the most difficult balance to keep coming into this. It's the two extremes. It's the people that we put in jail and it's law enforcement. And he had to manage both of those at the same time.
Based on everything we've just talked about, is there a lesson here if the program is to be attempted again? Is there a takeaway?
Yeah, loose lips sink ships.
David, any final word you want to offer on any of this?
I mean, for the most part, I guess I'll pull a Steve and say I apologize, because, you know, it wasn't like that, you feel me? But don't think less of me. Don't think worse of me. You know, don't think, oh my God, like, he's Steve Jr.
Not even close.
Not even close. Nah, trust me.